Your jeans are very tight, man.
You like it?
How does your dick stay alive? Um,
Hey,
are we done? That's it. We're good. All right, guys. Welcome to RDB Podcast episode number 2.
Number
The
two.
first one was kind of cool. We had a lot of learning to do. I don't know why the podcast editor is looking around. We're trying a new location over here. As you can see, we moved the couch and
I
the
like the old
table,
location.
and we put it in front of these two cars. So yeah, it took some employees. We had to use maybe 5 or 6 guys to set this up for you guys, but we thought it's cooler because obviously our niche is the cars in the shop, and we want to be different than other podcasts. So we're surrounded by supercars right now. Literally behind me is an SF90 sitting on 21, 22-inch wheels. This thing belongs to my friend Shalizi. It's a crazy, crazy Ferrari. We have the first Novatec exhaust system. We're about to install it. Next to that is the Lamborghini Urus wide body, my car.
The only thing we just moved because of his Urus.
Notice your car's not in here, right? Because
No,
of the BMW.
the only reason we moved because of his Urus.
This
so
guy
you can
doesn't
show
know
off
how to
his
do a
Urus.
podcast. We're recording and we're having a conversation.
So you
So-
can see the Urus.
Okay. And in front of us is a McLaren, a Ferrari, Black Series. There's a Cullinan over there getting clear broad as we speak. So crazy stuff. We're trying new locations for the podcast. So give us some ideas, some feedback if you guys like this location. I think it's really cool. Moses, what do you think?
I like this location. I know it's not raining, but I don't know if you guys remember on the first one, there was a lot of water coming down on my head. So yeah, there's no rain today, but it's not leaking from here. So next time if it rains and we're here, yeah.
Somebody sent
is
me
good.
a message about that saying that's a Chinese method of torture, where they basically
kidding.
tie you up and then they drop
kidding.
cold
it
water
is.
drops on your head
No.
nonstop.
Yeah.
So
Hey, that's
technically, I mean, we didn't do that on purpose, okay? But you were being tortured apparently.
know.
No, it is true.
You guys
I wish it
prob-
was you instead, to be honest. But it was.
You guys
poor
probably
Moses.
looked it up and found out it was probably that. That's why I was sitting there.
We
don't
didn't do it on purpose. But the last episode, Mono was on it, and he is not on it currently because he does have a coronavirus. Actually, they just recovered from it. But Sarkis wasn't on the last one because he was
Angry.
throwing a fit like a little girl. So he is now on this podcast. So Sarkis, this is your first podcast on
It's
RDB.
the second one.
For you, it was the first. That
No, second.
that didn't
Oh.
count. That was like a little sneak peek. But this is the first official podcast you're on right now. How does it feel?
It feels good. But if you were back to the old location,
Okay, I know you're obsessed with my Urus, and that's all you want to talk about.
I have a
Let's
quick
not.
question.
My car's old. It's 2 years
Okay,
old. Let's
hold
not
on. I
talk
have a
about my
quick
car
question.
anymore.
There's hundreds of cars. Like there's G-Wagon. We have 3 G-Wagons. We have GT3.
Okay,
What else? We have
there's a lot of cars. Yeah,
McLaren.
I
How would
think
you-
because this
front of your
combination
car?
is crazy. This combination also
Oh,
shows motivation and humbleness because Mo, my buddy, self-made. We made businesses successful, and we feed a lot of people, just such as yourself. So you should be proud of that.
But we're the one who brings money to the business.
You have no clients here. Moses brings his own clients. I bring clients. You just deal with cars that are here already, and whatever client you bring is usually like a mess up. So Doesn't
we have
count.
good clients. No, we do have
also,
good clients.
I have to address something on our last YouTube video. You were welding a car.
Okay.
Everybody's like, I wouldn't want Sarkis touching my car, and all that stuff. Why do you think that is?
Really? They said that? I didn't read
Yeah,
that.
everybody's
saw
like,
only 2
I wouldn't let
comments on that.
Sarkis touch my car.
No, I saw a lot of comments saying, I will love Sarkis working on my car.
I
There's
never saw
only
that.
2-3 comments saying,
What do you say to
just-
those guys?
The haters, it's still haters.
The important thing is, I don't know if the
See,
welding
like-
came out good.
A lot of people.
I
Can I
think
do whatever I-
you doubled Carlos's job because he had to re-weld it. I heard.
No.
Yeah.
Bro, it's just why you guys think everything I do is bad?
Okay, for those, I'm sure everybody watching this watches our YouTube channel, so understands the dynamic we have here. But if you're new to it, we're a car shop that does a lot of crazy cars, a lot of trend-setting things, and we also have a very fun environment with our employees and members and everybody. So we tease each other a lot. We give each other shit. But that's with all businesses, honestly. They might not show you that, but that's part of the fun with the job. We we tease each other, we have fun, we prank each other, all that stuff. But at the end of the day, we're very serious about the cars, right, Sarkis? And we get them done.
Yeah, about cars, yes. Because I'm the one who handles the body shop.
Yeah.
That's why.
Didn't,
So you
didn't
have
we just
perfect
fight
cars.
on Friday about all the mistakes you made and stuff?
Which mistakes?
And then you also
Okay,
Moses
so
wasn't here, so
this is what
I got
happened.
blamed for everything.
Hold on. No.
And I wasn't even here.
So this is what happened. So they told me I talked shit to Moses. The only thing I told Moses about the S-Class and I told about the GLC. And they end up, they're saying I was talking shit to Moses.
anyway, you shouldn't talk bad about somebody behind their backs. You
hold
should do it
on.
in their face, Sarkis.
I didn't talk behind the back. More? Oh. See, I was
so
right. have to
when you
get
use the
close.
microphone, you have to move it with your head, you know?
Okay, so
I know.
that's messed up.
So forget all that. Let's talk about your life story.
Oh.
How did you get such a nice job with the person that you are right now?
No.
No, tell us a little about your life story. Like you weren't born in America, right?
No, I wasn't. So I was born in Armenia. So I was a student, to be honest. No,
What happened?
I end up in the wrong place with the wrong guys. So
Friends messed up your life.
kind of,
your
yeah. I
life
was
path.
trying to become a doctor.
A doctor, okay.
Yes. No, joke aside, I was a student. Like I never had a B or anything. I was a student. Even when I came first to America, the first 7 months, I was like completely a student, and then I end up meeting my friend, and then I wasn't going to school.
So yeah, I mean that's friends could influence your life big time. So
Yes. Now I don't deal with them anymore.
so now you have like a proper job and you don't sleep a lot, you work hard, and all that stuff, right? You were sleeping, by the way, right before we pressed record on
No, I
the couch.
was just trying to No, I do have a great job, but sometimes he gives me a hard time, so that's normal.
Well, that's
but-
part of, you don't give me a hard time. We all give each other a hard time. I've
Yeah,
given
his job-
Moses like 12 years of a hard time, have I
Yeah,
not?
this job is not that. It's
No,
a hard job. It's
the-
not easy. Not easy.
The car
No.
industry is very tough for
The
sure.
only thing I understand in life, if you do something you like, you're gonna succeed.
Yeah.
But you have to do something you like. So I end up.
So you like messing up cars?
Yeah, I end up
Very nice.
like I was working in a clinic and I
Yeah, that's-
understand I don't like it. It's just the
It's
only thing I
definitely
like
true.
cars.
If you're
So if you like something, just try to do something you like because you're gonna end up being successful. The thing you like doing it, then if you do something else.
I would never have thought Sarkis would be like a motivational speaker, but it's 2022, baby. So
Yeah,
why not?
so-
That's-
Yeah, I agree.
No, just like a lot of I know a lot of people, a lot of parents they force something like you have to do this. So kind of I got forced to become a doctor and this and that, but I never liked it. So even I was an A student, but I never liked it. So
you know,
that's why I
we,
never
we
chased
definitely
it.
don't believe anything you're saying right now.
No,
right?
I will bring the thing, paperwork.
I
do.
would never be your patient.
Oh yeah, we gave him a high school. No, it was like
No.
it was like a kindergarten IQ test, and he failed it. You remember that? I'll find the YouTube footage of that.
No,
was-
that
that was
was
in the old
that was a
class.
tricky questions.
No, it was for like an 8-year-old kid.
No, it was like you guys print out from like
All right, fine.
computer. It was like a
So I'm sure a lot of
professional
people are here to listen to us about ranting on and all that, but at the end of the day, you guys watch us for cars, right? So let's talk a little bit about cars,
Okay,
right?
let me ask you a question. Why did you choose end up doing cars? Like, why?
Don't move the microphone. Just
Oh, okay.
hold it steady.
Like this? Okay. So, okay, I see. Okay, so why did you end up choosing cars?
I know
You
why
had a-
he's doing that because his skinny jeans are cutting circulation off his leg, and he has to move it from time to time.
Okay. So, I know a lot of people, they will ask you this question. You had another choice. You were doing something else. Even
I
one
wasn't
time
though.
we
I was
spoke
I was
together,
always into
you-
cars.
You told
Well,
me
I was doing e-commerce, but with car
Yeah.
parts, and then I was fixing up my own cars, and I was at another shop every night, and then I decided to have my own car shop. So that's what it is, man. I've always been passionate about cars. The other day I posted on Instagram my first car. I was like 2 years old, and I was driving this little
Yeah, I saw
car.
the picture.
So yeah, we have a thing in our
Yeah.
culture when you're, what is it when you get baptized or Christian? You're a baby. They put all these things in front of you.
They stuff you choose. I mean, if you
Yeah,
choose a
so-
scissor, it's just something different. If you choose,
Yeah, they put like tools. They put
Yeah.
different categories of objects in front of you, and whatever you choose is going to be your path. You've heard of that, right?
Yeah, I
yes,
did.
you probably
So I picked up a
wrench
screwdriver.
or something.
Mine
I
was
picked up
a
a
car.
screwdriver. You picked up a little car
Yeah, but I don't know why.
because you like cars, I'm sure. You
No.
remember
Yeah.
yours?
Just,
I don't know. I don't remember mine.
You probably picked up like a doll or something. So,
It was definitely not a doll. I don't know what it was, but cut.
oh my
You're
God.
dead.
Okay, so
You're laughing the most. You're dead, Joey.
today we recorded this AMG Black Series, this $630,000 car. Actually, it's $330,000, but there's a $300,000
to be
over
honest,
sticker.
I don't think so. Like my opinion, this is the same price, 700,000.
It's not these SF90s now. I mean, you have to have a hookup to get that, and if you get it, it's like you're paying like $900,000 or $1
I
million.
better end up paying 200,000 more driving
Yeah,
this car
but
than
that is like a race
700,000.
car. You know, that's like a race car.
Like it's too.
I agree with you. I would pick the SF90 over the Black Series. Sorry to my
look, the
customer,
car
but
outside looks beautiful. I will never say it's not. Car looks beautiful, but inside and the traction sucks.
so yeah, we're talking about the 2021 AMG Black Series Mercedes. It's a Nuremberg record breaker. It's currently still the top 3 fastest lapping cars there, and it's a monster, man. But he's talking about traction. He's right. First, second gear is non-existent. Third gear is even a problem. And now that's the first. That's the first Black Series in the USA that's been tuned and has an exhaust. This is the first
No.
one in the
I think
US.
we
so.
did it. No. We did
So
it.
yeah, no, we haven't. This is the
This
first
was
one,
the first one?
and it's a monster, man. It makes probably over 800 horsepower now. It doesn't feel like a Mercedes. It feels more like a crazy monster exotic car now. It doesn't feel like a Mercedes to me, and really cool car, honestly. But like you said, it is very expensive.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
this was a lot of work. Remember, we were working on this thing. Our technician was working on this thing for
The downpipes on
A
that car,
long time.
you have to actually bring down the transmission to change that.
Yeah.
So it's a heavy job to do just downpipes
It's a
on
lot
that.
of work.
So yeah.
a lot of work. But yeah, I mean, Ferrari is probably my choice too. If it was between these two, for sure.
Yeah, the SF90 behind me, is a
Was
crazy
this car
car.
tuned too? I think it is.
This
no?
car is not tuned.
we did a black one too.
We did a red one with a
Red.
tune, and Monster, yeah, doesn't need a tune. Honestly, it's 1,000 horsepower already, so doesn't need a tune.
Ah, this
This
is
one's been slammed and it's on wheels. We are gonna put the Novatec exhaust on it,
I
so
think this is my
that's why
favorite
it's
car.
here.
far.
Honestly, looks that Mercedes is wild. I love the way it looks. So
Yeah, that has more carbon fiber
I
on
don't
it
know.
than any car that I've pretty much seen, like a production car. It's really wild. Almost every part on it is carbon, and it's crazy.
But
So
I think that's a package. You cannot just.
the Black Series comes with carbon like that.
It-
Yeah, it
It
better.
is, but 700,000.
It's
a lot
also
of money.
rare. It's worth more now, I'm sure. So really crazy car. Let's talk a little bit about this whole, whatever they call it, Omicron, whatever the hell virus it is.
Oh,
You guys just got it.
yeah, that was
It's like
bad.
coronavirus we got or no?
Yeah, but it's a different like strain of it.
It was crazy. Like first 2 days, I wasn't feeling anything, and after 2 days, I started like feeling my body. It was crazy.
And this
It
is your
wasn't-
second time.
Yeah, but the first one was worse. First one, it took me 5 days to recover, like for me to get up from bed. But this one is like 2-3 days.
Yeah, but I think Moses this time was way worse than the first time,
The
right?
second time was worse. The first time wasn't that
No,
much.
I think
I
the
just
first
lost
one-
my smell and my taste the first time, and then this one was a little physical, like kind of thing.
So yeah, I mean,
But-
I got it twice. Not this recent time. I got it New Year's last in 2020, and I got it during Halloween.
Oh yeah,
And,
That's right. No,
I
hold on.
lost my taste from the first one, and I'm still like at like 60% with my taste. So
Yeah.
I don't know whoever else listening got COVID and they're still long term not having taste. It's pretty crazy. I'm used to it now,
You
but I
guys will
still
end up,
don't.
Like,
I don't
not
know.
feeling it, or
I don't
just
know if
not-
that's
it's
ever gonna come
recover?
back. I'm really like scared. I
Yeah,
don't
they
even
say
know
it's
if
like
gonna-
nerve damage and stuff. So it's like
We're
wild.
probably never gonna get it
If
back.
you go to like a place, they cannot.
There's nothing you do. It's nerves. It's nerve damage.
So you
So
know, like a acupuncture.
there's
something?
all kinds of stuff. You're not gonna get. It's nerves inside your sinuses. You're not gonna get acupuncture over there.
Yeah,
Probably.
you can.
It's
you can do that.
nerve damage. Acupuncture is not
Like
going to
you'll
fix
taste
that.
like the first maybe 30 to
Yeah,
60
exactly.
seconds,
Something like that.
and
You
then
know?
the taste goes away. You taste it first, and it's gone. That's it. So it's very weird, strange.
Yeah, yeah. This
But
is a weird one.
So if you take it, like if it's hard, like if it's like really really bad, you don't lose your taste. Because
I
didn't
guess
lose any taste.
my
But
2 times I got it, it was like a basic cold. It was
Yeah.
like barely anything for me. So
mine was
They,
hard.
yeah, they say whoever really gets sick still has taste and smell. Whoever doesn't have taste and smell takes the
Yeah.
sickness lightly. They don't.
yeah,
really
I
get
mean,
sick.
we'd like to definitely hear from you guys on that. So, I mean, whoever's lost taste, it sucks.
Yeah.
So, we'll see how that goes in the future. But
Everyone's
yeah.
got to stay healthy, man. That's the most
during the
important thing.
holidays right now, it just spread like wildfire. So, hopefully everybody's good. But all of us are pretty much almost back. Mono's almost done with it. Remember, we
I
had
think
like
the
a cycle.
the
we
first one
lost
was
like half the
crazy,
staff,
yeah.
and then the other
Yeah.
side of it, and it was crazy because we were still
the
working.
First one,
Like,
we
we
even
never shut
closed
down.
the shop for 2 weeks. The first one we did close the shop. for
No,
2
we
weeks.
never shut down. We've
first one
never
we did.
shut down for COVID. You don't remember because you don't really work.
No,
so-
the body shop didn't came. I know for 100%.
No, we missed some employees, but we always had like 1 or 2 or a few that didn't have it, and it was like a cycle. They got sick after, so they switched. It was
think-
crazy.
I think he's talking about like the public customer situation to where we're like very careful, like sort of like hours.
Well, yeah, but, I mean-
hours were like a little bit less than
Well, yeah,
regular hours and stuff
but
to make sure.
as a car shop,
Yeah.
we were a
We're
necessity
open.
as
Yeah.
a business, so we were still open under law. We didn't have to shut down. So
No, yeah.
I mean, we were getting a lot of cars coming on tow trucks.
we were just playing it safe, being safe.
Yeah,
that's
of
it.
course. So
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy time. So hopefully this is the last of it. But again, we don't know what's coming. So we'll see. We'll see how
That's
it goes,
crazy.
man. Yeah, but as a business, we get asked all the time, like, what happened during COVID? Did you guys lose money? Did you guys lose this, lose that? But I think again, every year we're getting bigger and stronger and busier. So COVID didn't really affect us in that way. I think we stayed really, really busy, and we're very thankful and grateful for that. But yeah, other shops, other restaurants, other places, unfortunately, like a lot of little restaurants I used to go to shut down. It just sucks to see that
Yeah.
businesses, get
is.
destroyed by it. But hopefully we come back and remain positive about it throughout,
Yeah. Yep, I agree.
They're clear brine a car with steam behind me right now, so I don't know if you guys could hear that, but yeah, literally we're doing a podcast in front of a car getting worked on. So mind that, but I don't think you're gonna see a podcast around like this. So I hope you guys like it. Like I said, this is the second one, and the first one we dropped it on the YouTube channel, our main YouTube channel. This one is dropping on our podcast channel, which I don't even know how many subscribers it has now, but a few thousand probably. So keep subscribing to both. I'm also gonna drop it on Apple Podcasts and Spotify as well, because people like listening to in the cars and stuff. So
But how come we don't do it on the YouTube? Like whenever we do YouTube, like a 5 minute or 10 minutes, you can just
It's gonna be hard.
No,
We're not
we
gonna have enough time.
extend like 5-10 minutes from the YouTube, and people will watch it more. No,
I mean, maybe we'll see how we'll put little snippets in the main video, but the main YouTube channel has to still remain what we were doing, which is
It's gonna be too
cars and all that.
complicated, like that and that. It's gonna be too
I mean,
much
we
of a
have Joe
mixture.
here. He's the one man army,
Yeah.
so he could do all that.
Yeah,
He's the one who forced the podcast on us, so you could thank Joe.
yes, you did.
actually, you did.
Well, Sarkis
We gotta have it.
pushed it on us. Sarkis is like, why don't we do a, what did you call it?
Sarcast.
No, but before that, you said, yeah, it
Broadcast.
was like a
Yeah,
broadcast
broadcast,
or
yeah.
something. So we were thinking about doing a Sarcast, but then we're like, he's not really the main guy behind it, so we're not going to do
Yeah.
that.
I'm the
So
main guy.
Our guy Joe definitely.
yeah, you didn't come to the first one. You were right in front of us, and you just walked off.
No, I was busy at that day, and then,
You were eating Rice Krispies.
no, I wasn't. I had a customer side. You
That was for
forgot.
5 minutes, man.
Yeah. No, I was busy that day, and I had a bad day. So
I remember how excited Joe was. Remember Joe, how
Yeah.
excited you were? Gotta have it, man.
But I thought it was like a New Year.
Gotta have
like,
it. Yes, you did.
Use
Gotta
it.
have it. Gotta do it.
How come Josh Schmo cannot do
It's
the
a good
same
idea.
thing?
Do what?
Like stay like because Mono's not here, so he can just take one mic.
Joe's not going to do the podcast. He's doing the editing and the filming behind it. Why would Joe do the podcast? We'll have guest stars and stuff,
Hey, how
you know?
come we don't have guests? That was my.
So like a lot of
question.
podcasts get like celebrity speakers and stuff, but a lot of that is paid actually. People don't understand that, obviously when your podcast gets a million of views, you get paid. So you offer celebrities a portion of that video and whatever, and they come and they do your
So who's gonna
podcast.
be our
So
first guest?
that's a whole different business, and we're not
So
doing that.
If that
But
ever happens, we're never getting money because we have to give it all to them.
we're not paying anybody to come on the podcast.
Yeah.
If we have a customer or somebody that we like and enjoy having around, and they want to be a part of the podcast, sure, of course. But we're not gonna have that whole. We're not making this podcast like a clout thing for sure. Just like the YouTube channel, it's very generic, organic. We're gonna keep
Yeah.
this like that as well.
So it's like a next Whole Food.
What?
Extra whole food. What does that mean?
Like
He's talking
next-
about like the food. Whole
no,
food is
I mean
organic
like
food.
he's saying organics. Like, is this the next Whole Food or everything?
Yeah,
Organic?
yeah. It has nothing to do with groceries, but okay. So part of our life here is dealing with that and that kind of joke, and yeah, we have to deal with that all, from time to time. But you know what? Those jokes that don't work make us laugh more, so it works.
Yeah.
Good job. We like it.
It feels like weird. Mama's not here.
It feels
It's fine.
weird. Yeah.
Hopefully, the next episode, which by the way we're dropping every Wednesday in the middle of the week because we do our YouTube episode on Monday and Friday. So the podcast is going to be Wednesday. So you're going to get like 3 different types of entertainment from us a week. So that's kind of cool, I think. And Mondo
just
should be
gonna
on
do
it on the next
once
one
in
for
a
sure.
week, that's it.
We're going to do once a week on Wednesday's podcast.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Not bad at all.
So yeah, we're sitting here.
It will be fun to have a guest.
We're going to have guests. Yeah, who-
Angelina Jolie.
Oh man.
We can.
I would wish and dream Michael
Hey, can
Jordan
you
would be
imagine?
here.
Can you
That
imagine?
would be
She just
amazing.
pulled next to us and like, okay, I will do it.
Imagine if
And
Michael
while
Jordan
she's,
could come.
hey, can we put
That'd
this
be
on the
amazing.
radio or no?
Michael Jordan, if you're listening and watching, please come by.
Yeah, I don't think Michael Jordan's doing a podcast.
You never know.
with us.
Anything's possible. Why not?
Yeah,
He might just say yeah and you show up.
yeah. I think if we just put this on the radio, maybe
never
one of
know.
the.
What radio? What are you talking about? So, look, I do like the fact that you dream a lot, but it's
No,
not
but-
realistic.
Okay, if we go to the radio station, and just tell them just this portion.
Why would the radio station take our podcast?
Why not, bro? Everyone starts from scratch, correct? Tell me, even the radio station. Tell me, there's a lot of like.
Yeah, but everybody
It starts
starts from scratch, but they also have like a plan ahead of them. We don't have a plan with this podcast. We're just taking it as it is, and we're gonna go with the flow. So we don't have like a plan where we're gonna get this and that and whatever. I mean, 5 minutes before we started this, we decided to move the couch here. People planned that for weeks.
Yeah.
We have these little microphone stands which are kind of weird because we have to
Hey,
like
it is
hold them. We would obviously want something that
Why
we don't
is
have to
this
hold
thing
all
is
the
heavy?
time, Joe. But we'll figure that out. And like I said, we're just taking it day by day with the podcast. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So far, good start.
So if we become like stars, we can have star.
So do you have any goals in mind for 2022 for you
Yes,
for yourself?
I do. I want to become a millionaire.
You're not going to become a millionaire by buying wheels with your credit card. Just letting you know.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. What's your plan
To become
to become a millionaire? How are you going to do that?
But they say if you say how you want to become, then you can't. So I have to keep.
That is not true. You have to speak it into existence. You have to keep talking about it. You have to make it happen.
Hmm.
Yeah. What's your plan? So
I don't have a
you're going to
plan.
be a millionaire with no plan.
Yeah.
Very nice. Moses, what's your 2022 goals?
Work wise,
Not work-wise, like in life, in general, whatever.
just wanna make more money.
So
make more
everybody's about
sales at-
money.
make
Your
more
goals,
sales at
everybody's
work,
goals
whatever.
are about money,
Yeah.
right?
Well, we gotta be healthy, stay healthy. To make that
I think
happen.
mine is healthy first, being healthy.
Well, that's what
That's
you
for
could have
sure.
said, but
And then get involved with like more stuff like work related things that can give us opportunities to escalate ourselves.
Can we
Get-
open a
get
shop in
to
like
a different
Russia or
position,
Dubai,
no,
You know,
we're not going to talk about that.
but
so I can run the shop?
You can't run a shop by yourself.
so far so good. It's what 10 days in already.
For 2022, yeah, about
10
so.
days in. We've only had
It's-
one bad news so far. Well, thank God it's nothing to do with us. But I don't know if you guys used to watch. What was it? Full House.
Yeah, yeah.
Bob Saget passed
Yeah.
away. I don't know. That was.
I used to
that
watch
sucked. We used to watch that show. every
America's
day.
Funniest Videos.
Oh yeah,
Remember
that
that?
one too. America's Funniest Home Videos and
I,
Full
was
House.
that on Fridays?
I think
Remember
so.
there was like the TGIF Fridays,
Yeah.
where it was like a few different shows, and I think that
Yes.
was on there too.
Yes.
Or I'm not sure, but Like
Yeah.
we would be home Friday nights and
That's-
watching
yeah,
like
that
all
was-
those
I couldn't believe it.
sitcoms and stuff. It was really cool.
Yeah.
But
It's
that was
crazy.
our generation. A lot of our
You don't believe stuff like that when you
Yeah,
hear it,
a
'cause
lot
we
of-
watched it like we would watch it as kids with whatever.
well,
family.
that's
It's
just the
crazy.
day and age, man. And unfortunately,
But there's
we're
no
gonna
thing,
see a
right?
lot
They
of
don't
this
know yet.
happening.
They don't know what happened. Nobody knows yet.
They released that he. It
Overdose.
sucks to even talk about this, but no, I don't think. I think he might have had like a natural issue, and
Yeah,
they found him face down with his like hand on his chest, so could have been like a heart attack or something. So
and nobody was there.
very sad, very sad.
Sucks.
He had done like a show like a couple hours before, like a comedy show. Yeah, so really sucks to hear that because we as childhoods
we grew up
were
watching
it.
that kind of stuff. Rest
You
in
don't know
peace.
that, obviously. You
No, I
what
was
did you watch? Like Russian cartoons or something?
No, not Russian cartoons. Like I used to watch more like the Zach
Russian
and Cody.
cartoons.
No, Zach and Cody. There was like a show. It was like
Is that like Armenian or something?
no Zach
John
and
knows.
Cody.
John knows. He's shaking his head.
He knows.
What? Who's
I-
Zach and?
Huh?
What's Zach and Cody?
It was like
Zach and Cody.
11.
Never heard of
I
that.
don't think I've heard that. Either.
11. Yeah.
Zach.
Like it was like 2000.
So that's
Yeah.
it. That's the only show. Anything else?
We should no, and there was like few other. Trying to, yeah, 2000.
That's not that old, man.
2005, 18.
Oh man.
No, it's a good.
Is
no,
it a cartoon?
No, it's not.
But it's like a kid. It's like a kid
Kids
show.
It's a Disney,
So you were
Disney
18 watching like a kid show.
Yeah. No. Okay.
Do you still
so,
watch kid shows?
No, I don't do it anymore.
What do you watch now?
Just
TikTok?
yeah, that's the one. It was like funny.
I don't know what that is.
But
Yeah, I don't
this is
remember.
the
I swear
funniest
I-
one.
We
I watched Rugrats when I was
No,
young.
okay,
I
so-
watched.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will tell you the reason why I was watching the Zach and so when I came, they told me like if you wanna like if you wanna learn English and if you wanna speak English, you have to watch like something like kid stuff. So like it will mention the words slowly and this and that. So that was the one
So
of the
you learned
reasons.
English watching like TV shows.
Yes, that's how I learned.
Is that why your
Because I
English
didn't
is this bad?
because
right now?
I went to the school for like for like 8-9 months and that's it. Just only 8-9 months. That's it.
But he got straight A's in
No,
not in
I'll-
like Armenian school or something, right?
No, yeah,
American school?
American school. Yeah.
That's impossible.
In Armenia, I was learning English, so I knew like words. I couldn't try to explain something, so I started watching those kind of shows.
That's
so
good.
I can speak up.
Good night,
Well,
Santos.
good job, man.
Oh,
Good
Are you
night.
going,
See ya.
Santos?
Thank you for today.
You
Just
could
say
talk
something.
about how much you like your job and you know how great it is, you know, and all that.
come. Oh,
Oh shit.
no, you're not. We're good.
I'm definitely wearing my mask.
Who has COVID? Santos?
Oh, Santos doesn't have a COVID.
No, he doesn't.
No.
Okay, next time.
Next time.
Santos has been with us how many years, Santos?
Long time, about 52 years.
7 years, 7 years. So next time, I think that's cool. On the podcast, we'll have random employees join in and talk about stuff. I think that's
Yeah.
a cool aspect of it. There's Santos right there. Yeah.
Santos is one of the.
I actually like the job.
Now you're here, so no next time.
Yeah, I mean, I like working with these guys. They're very professional.
He
and,
definitely doesn't.
I love
He
it.
hates us.
I have no complaints.
It's a lot of fun. We don't work too hard, but we work hard sometimes, and we don't do a lot of fun stuff. You know.
Yeah, I
It's-
mean, when we get busy, of
Look,
course
look.
we have to.
Javier's all jealous right now. Look at him.
They can come.
What's up, man?
What's up?
Come
This
sit
is
right by
Javier,
me.
our
You're not- Are
mechanic.
you sick? You're not sick,
No,
right?
you're not
He's
Come
always sick. Have you not noticed?
Come
He's
next
always
to us.
sick.
Come.
No, it's good now.
Come.
We don't have
Yeah,
5
we share this
microphones.
We share
You
this
can use
one.
mine too.
This is Javier. This is another.
Javier's been here longer than you, right, Santos?
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
the longest one is the
Oh, Javier's
John
been
and
from the beginning.
I think
Yeah.
he
How?
has like what 10 years.
John. No more
10, 11 years,
because
yeah.
he and John was the first one. No.
Moses.
I remember Santos.
Moses too.
I remember Santos' first
Yeah.
words when before he got hired. Yeah, he came right by the computer. I still remember. I don't know if you remember.
Yeah.
But he's like, try me out. You'll be very happy. Yeah. And
Yeah,
then, and then
I remember.
Yeah.
I went to the shop next door,
remember.
the Samash. to get a saxophone. So and I saw a bunch of nice cars.
You know how to play saxophone?
Yeah.
I'm dead. That's it. You have to play it next time.
That's the last thing.
You have to play saxophone
Oh,
next
my
time.
goodness.
Jesus.
And
Okay.
then I saw a bunch of nice cars. So I said, I'm gonna go
Nice.
try it over there. And then I went and I got hired right away.
We have
I
a
like it. I like it.
we have a we,
I like.
we have a doctor and we have a musician. How?
Okay, what about Javier?
Javier was.
Javier has always been a mechanic, right?
I don't know. He probably came from home
But-
Depot or something.
Very
Where
terrible.
did you work
mechanic.
before?
Before I do painting, you know.
Oh,
Why are you like kneeling down? Nobody can see you. Get up.
so we have another painter.
Work as a painter.
Okay, this is not.
Oh my
Yeah, Santos.
you.
We'll probably have more devoted time and sit down and talk about stuff next time for sure, Santos.
See ya.
Good night.
Good
Yeah,
night.
but Javier,
What's up, man?
here, hold this.
What's up?
Hold that, man.
So you were a painter before.
What?
You were a painter before.
I was a painter before, yeah.
Painting what?
Houses.
Oh, okay.
God.
Nice houses.
You know how to paint
Beverly
houses?
Hills, all that, yeah.
Yeah, why don't you paint our gate that the other employee messed up?
Who would hire you to paint houses in Beverly Hills?
I could do it, yeah.
But Javier's been with us from the get-go. He's one of our main technicians.
Yeah.
And he's done a lot of cool stuff here. He just did the downpipes on this Black Series.
yeah,
How was
that's
that? Did you enjoy that?
Which one?
The downpipes, the exhaust on
downpipes.
that Black
Oh,
Series.
That,
It was fun, right?
yeah, it was.
Yeah.
A lot of work.
It was interesting.
Not easy,
Really
but-
interesting that one.
But Javier is able to do an Aventador exhaust in one day if he wants to.
Yeah.
Right? From morning to night, you could
Yeah.
finish a full Aventador exhaust system.
Probably, yeah.
What's
Yeah.
the worst one?
And he's done a lot. How many have you done, honestly, if you count?
Honestly, I don't know. I lost the count.
He
already.
has done a lot.
Yeah,
I mean, at
we
least
did a
50,
lot.
60 at least. But yeah.
We
a
did
lot
a lot
over the
like
years.
in
You
the
think
old
so?
shop.
That much?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
It's just we don't keep count. That's the thing. But
Just
yeah.
recently, the SVJs, we did 4 of them.
yeah.
right here. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just SVJ in the last 3-4
Last-
months. So imagine all the regular Aventadors and all that. It's 50, 60 for sure, easily. Yeah. So
Also,
crazy.
Ferraris.
A lot of Ferraris.
Ferraris, we did a lot too.
Which one
Yeah.
is hotter, Ferrari or Lambo?
Huh?
Which one is hotter, Ferrari or the Lambo?
What do you
Harder
mean
or harder?
What do you mean harder?
Like it's hard to install.
Harder.
No, harder.
Tougher, harder. What's harder to work on, a Ferrari or Lamborghini?
I think he was complaining about the SF90.
About the same. About the same. Yeah.
Oh, you know what I want to talk about real fast is before we came to the shop, you were working there
Yeah.
as a car, and you got hit by a car.
Yes.
So
Inside the shop.
so
Inside the shop.
you
Inside
were
the
you
shop.
were walking inside the shop, and a customer just drove in really
Drove
fast
in
and ran
really
you
fast.
over.
It was an
Yes.
older M3, BMW
On-
black M3. I remember.
That's
It was
messed
an
Yeah,
up.
older-
that
yeah.
was really bad.
That's
Yeah, he got hurt.
Really
He really
bad.
got hurt.
Yeah.
He's the only employee that's been hit 4 times a year with a car. It's bad. It actually happened. And then-
Sarkis ran you over almost, or
No,
you
I
ran
didn't.
over.
I accidentally
He
hit
did.
Sarkis because I wasn't. He was texting and I didn't see, and I was going back.
And yeah,
and
the car had a camera too.
thank God I wasn't going fast because
Yeah,
it was going to be.
Okay,
bad.
any more questions for Javi? Because he's just gonna stand there.
Yeah. No. But
How did it happen?
I think you flew off the windshield, right?
it broke.
Yeah.
Yeah. I flew into
He flew off the
car
windshield.
and
He
broke
did.
my nose.
Yeah,
It
you
broke my
got
nose.
back problems because of that, right?
And I have my back problems.
Yeah.
Too. Also, yeah.
So he's gone through it and he's still working. I don't know. I asked you many times about this. If somebody hit me with a car, I'll ruin their life.
It didn't affect your diagnostic skills.
Like
did
you
it?
didn't sue him and everything.
No, you're still good.
Yeah, we suing, but this
Nothing happened.
didn't
No, he got
show
23
anything, no.
cents.
How crazy is that,
Yeah,
man?
that's bad. Really bad time.
Yeah,
Really bad time. Yeah.
yeah. It sucks to hear that, but he's good now.
Oh, he
And
was
he's
drunk
good.
too. Yeah.
He
Wow.
was taking
Yes, he
pills.
was.
Yeah, they
Yes,
all
he
got
was.
the
He
old
was
man.
drunk.
It was an old man.
It was an
taking
old man,
pills or
M3 black,
something,
and he was
you
drunk.
know.
He was
Good
drunk, and he
excuse.
just went inside the parking lot really fast, and he was standing right there. Sucks. By the lemon machine, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
better let me mention.
That's
Yeah.
crazy because it's hard to drive there fast.
Yeah,
It's
this
like a
guy was
tight
crazy.
space.
Yeah, he's nuts.
Well, sorry to hear that, but I'm happy you're good and you've been with us for a long time, and we have much more to come. So
All right.
thank you, Javier.
Thank you.
Next time we'll get you on sitting like a normal person and work and on the podcast. So.
Javier's interesting. You can do a lot of hard stuff. You can do a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot of stories. I think this podcast will be a lot of that. Employee stories, shop stories, all that kind of stuff. So I think that's going to be most of our guest features are going to be, employees and clients and that kind of thing. So really cool. Thank you, Javier. Good night.
Bye.
Good night.
That was unplanned, FYI.
Yeah, which is
So-
this is why you guys are gonna love it because this is really fun. We don't plan things. We just sit here and just I don't know whatever happens kind of thing.
Yep.
Which is really good.
If you guys have watched our YouTube episodes and saw the Chief Keef episode, he had a Urus, which is better than a BMW M5, obviously. And he wanted to do a wide body on it, and he sent the Urus to us, and it wouldn't start. And he told us there's a breathalyzer on the Urus. So remember that breathalyzer? We were all trying to blow on it. It's very annoying, that thing. So definitely
He had
don't.
like a secret way to start the car.
There was no
It is-
secret way.
No,
No,
it is like you have to push it like 3 times.
no,
and
it
then
tells you what to
hold
do. You blow 3 times, and you inhale, and then you blow
Yeah, so-
again. And that thing is very tough to do. A lot of us couldn't even do it. So
Yeah, it is hard.
it's pretty
it.
crazy to
How
see
come it
that.
wasn't like a simple just.
I think we all
Yeah,
tried.
because
We couldn't do it.
that won't test it enough. So don't ever drink and drive because that breathalyzer thing is terrible, and you could hurt lives. So that's even worse. But yeah, Chief Keef's car had that, and we did a wide body Urus with the breathalyzer in it. So kind of crazy. But there's a lot of stories like that, man.
The
So
yellow
many
one.
stories.
Nice
Yeah.
color.
Our one of our main clients, Chris Brown, we do a lot of cars for him, and he has a big dog, and the dog apparently likes to eat his cars. So
With a Porsche.
yeah, so his Bentega's here, and his Bentayga is missing half of the bumper because his dog ate the bumper.
Oh my
But
goodness.
we had his Porsche too, the 911, no?
Jesus.
Your microphone. His Porsche, we still have it. We're gonna be fixing his Porsche. His Porsche was parked in front of a restaurant valet,
In front
and
of
somebody
that
came and
accident.
hit it from behind, and then the car got pushed into the car in front of his. So the front and back of his Porsche got damaged, and we still have the car. He's deciding what to do with it, but he has so many cars, and
I think
he
he
doesn't
forgot
care.
he has a
His
car
other
with
car
us.
was supposed to
We
come
actually have to
for
tow
the
his.
window problem. Which
No,
one
we
was that?
did that, but we have to send a tow truck to pick up his Resvani tank. It's like a little Jeep.
Oh yeah, yeah.
We have to pick that up.
Oh,
His
yes,
bumper
yes.
fell off.
Oh,
You have to send somebody there tomorrow to jump it and bring it. But yeah, Mr. Brown is a longtime client, and he started some awesome trends like the fade wrap. That was the first one we did.
Yeah,
His Aventador,
blue.
the purple to blue fade. It was a wide body Aventador SV
That was
actually,
nuts.
and crazy project. We later did his other Aventador. Yes, he has 2 Aventadors, black red fade as well. We did his glow in the dark Huracan wide body.
Yes, I
remember
remember that. We
Yeah.
went to the thing, the
Griffith Observatory, yeah. We did his Bentayga wide body. We did his Mustang wide body. We did how much more, man? We did his Dawn. We've done so many cars. I
He's
can't
given us
even
a lot of cars, a lot
keep
of
up.
work.
Yeah,
He's kept us busy throughout the
yeah,
years.
yeah. So right now we have 2 of his
Like-
cars. All times
Yeah.
we usually have 1 or 2.
you know, there was a question popped out. So, which celebrity is your friend with him before like he became a celebrity? Which, like, you were friends with him?
I don't know. Mo, before Mo was big, I was friends with him, and he, manages Marshmallow, and he became very, very big. And he's still the same guy, which is amazing to see. But
Marshmallow too,
celebrity wise, no. I don't know. We were working with a lot of new people. We just started working with Jalen Ramsey from the Rams. He had a crazy interception the other day, but they lost, unfortunately,
Yeah.
to the Niners. But Jalen is an awesome guy, and we did all his cars in the army green color, and it was really cool. So, actually, I didn't tell you, but Kuzman hit me up.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so we're gonna be doing something for him soon too.
That's cool.
But we're getting a lot of that. We did the Rams quarterback Stafford's S65
Yeah.
wheels. Remember, we did that. There's so many things that we don't talk about that we do throughout the day that we even forget. So it's crazy thinking and reminiscing. But maybe before we actually jump into the podcast, we should write these things down and talk
Oh,
about
remember
them.
that guy? He was I forgot his name. He was like fat.
Talking to Mike.
The
Are you
fat
talking
guy.
about Fluffy?
Yeah.
The comedian?
Oh,
Yeah.
he's awesome.
Fluffy's a
Thank
great
you.
guy. Fluffy's a
He's
great
cool.
guy.
He
He has a
makes us laugh all the
crazy,
time.
he has like a insane VW bus collection, like
Yeah.
the more than anybody in the world, like crazy money in that thing.
He's probably
You
one of
wouldn't
the,
know that, but one of the dopest guys around
Yeah,
for
I
sure.
think he was probably one of the few ones that I've actually wanted an autograph from. I think so. I think it was only Fluffy. Yeah, he was so nice. He did. Yep. Huh? He signed. I think he signed a shirt. He signed a shirt or something.
Yeah.
He signed something. I forgot what it was, but yeah, he did.
We have
Oh,
a
he
picture of
and
him.
we
with
took a
me.
picture of him. We
he
took a
brought
picture
food
with
too.
him
Remember?
behind the
He
computer.
brought food.
No, Fluffy didn't involve.
Did he bring food? I
No.
think he did.
He
He's
did.
right. He did bring
I don't
something.
remember.
But
It
yeah,
wasn't like food. It was like a
he brought something. We have fans.
Yeah,
that,
he's
we
funny.
have clients that bring us food from time to time, drinks, all kinds of stuff. So it's really cool to see that. But yeah,
He's a really.
we're
cool
trying to
comedian.
actually. I've been trying to get Kevin Hart to come here. He
That'd be
actually
cool.
got the first SF90 Spider in the U.S. And everybody was tagging him like, go to RDB, and he actually started following me. So hopefully we could do his cars.
That's
But
a
Kevin
good
Hart's
start.
been a
You
big
never
car
know.
guy. Yeah,
Yeah.
that'll be kind of
First
cool.
step.
I like the guys, the celebs that are into cars. Not just for showing off, but really like cars because you could talk to them about it. You could, they like talking to people about cars, and it's really cool to see that. So hopefully we get more of that.
Yeah. Some of the athletes that are really cool, hopefully they come here too. Like, hopefully gets more and more numbers go up. Yeah, I mean, it'll be fun, to see athletes, professional athletes.
The
come in.
athlete car game is
It's
a little
cool.
tough because like a lot of their managers, business managers, that
Yeah.
kind of thing, they take they recommend which car shop to go to, and usually it's one or two, and the managers all send the cars there. So these athletes, they don't know where to go, and they
Yeah, that's
they need to
messed up.
find out the right places to go because we fixed a lot of cars that weren't done right with athletes.
Yep.
And ever since they come here, they're like, oh my god, why wasn't I coming here before? And that's part of the main reason, because they don't know. They're not on social media searching. There is some cool guys like that, like Kuzman. He found us. Even LeBron, who I don't want to talk about, found us. And they find us and they come to us. It's a far better experience than getting recommended to go here, or the business manager handles their car and they just send it to this guy they know. So much greater experience doing that. That's one thing we don't do here. Commission-based jobs.
Yeah, and when they come here, it's funny. People think like, oh my god, how much money do they make off these please? Honestly, I mean, it's like the same pricing. It's really, really true.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't take advantage of them just because they make millions of dollars a year. No, it's the same thing, same price everywhere. Wherever they go, they get priced quoted the same. So
Yeah,
actually the
that's
cool
that's
part.
definitely true. We don't charge our customers based off of their, who they are and whatnot. So everybody gets treated the same here, and that's a big part of it. So yeah, we've been very consistent with that. Some people, I've heard rumors that they think we're crazy expensive, or they think we don't have time. And I always tell these people, like, where would you hear that? Because I think as far as pricing, we're very average. Our time frames are faster than anybody in the industry, and our quality is amazing. So it's the best of all worlds, honestly. And
Yeah.
Some people are trying to just
yeah, that's the basis. Whenever you do
Yeah.
something really good and
Yeah.
you're out there,
everyone
you're gonna get a lot
who
of
does
haters.
good. They have like a lot of people
It's
they
the
don't
same
like.
thing as going to a restaurant. If you don't want to spend $500 a night, you just go to somewhere a little bit less expensive. Nothing wrong with that. So it's like we do a lot of high end cars. We do a lot of. I mean, our work is intense. We do a lot
It's
of.
just people think it's expensive, but it's not expensive because the car
No,
is
we have-
expensive. So the parts for that car is expensive too. So for example, if you get just I will say this way. So if you just kind of get an M5, you change the bumper, it's a different price than if you change a Lamborghini or Ferrari bumper. It's a different price. Doesn't mean the car we charge we charge them like too much or expensive. No, because the part is expensive. So a lot of people they don't understand that. A lot of people they don't understand it's hard to get the part. Sometimes you have to pay fee to get the part. Like you have to have that connection. You have to like we had a situation. We're gonna get a Ferrari bumper. It was like 3 other people was gonna get that bumper too, and there was one in U.S. So we have to do something to get that bumper, but it's not. It's just everything. It's not free. That's the industry. It's just you
Yeah,
have
I mean,
to
that's true.
take care of someone so you can.
Well, that's
get it.
life, man. You gotta
And
take
that's
care of it.
expensive. The bumper was like $10,000. We end up paying $15,000. So then we have to charge the customer so 5,000 more. If the customer goes to another place, they're gonna say it's 10,000, but it's not because at that time there was only one and we didn't have choice. So that's the
Well,
only.
yeah, I mean, I get that, but we're talking more in general. Like, people see all the cars we work on and they think we're expensive,
Yeah.
And that's just not how it goes,
Well,
We charge
do
very
work with
average
every single
pricing.
car. We have a Honda Accord here. We have a
Yeah, we do
Toyota. We work with every single car. Yeah, we do have more
Yeah, I mean,
expensive cars,
the-
but that's we have
we
three different places in one shop. So we have mechanic, we have body shop, and we have customizing. So Vic handles the customizing, Moses handles mechanic, I handle the body shop. So we have 3 different.
I handle everything, actually. But okay.
Okay.
And Moses does a lot of
Our
customizing too.
clientele from day one knows that we work on
let me
Hondas
just
and
try to
stuff,
finish my
Toyotas.
sentence. My thing is like, if you guys see a nice car, don't be afraid to drive in, because if
The
you
first
see a
smart
nice
thing you
car,
said
it means
all
it's
night.
customizing. So you can just drive in and you can ask and you can get a fair price. So I think that will be fair.
It's
Don't
true,
be
it's true.
scared. See, like we had a lot of customers saying, "Oh, there's so many nice cars. Should I bring my cars?" Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Just
Look, it's
every
it's
single
very
person,
obvious.
they start from somewhere. So
We've been in it for the long run, you know. When shops out there they start working on very expensive cars, they charge more expensive because they want to make more profit. But we've been the same for all of our business life, and that's part of our reputation. You know, we're one of the longest out shops out there because of that. You know, we've been very consistent, and it's about the long term business, not the short term making money thing. We have this new shop which is incredible, and we feel amazing here already, and we want to continue doing the same thing but in a better way for the customers. So, and it's going to be a good 2022. Very excited.
so we're gonna end up like a Pawn Star. We can have a
No.
lot of celebration.
I mean, I don't know how we got a podcast before a TV show, which is ridiculous. Everybody's like, why don't you get a TV show? And the TV show thing is much more difficult now than it was a couple of years ago. And we are working on something, but it hasn't been sold yet. So we are working on that. But you never know. We could have a TV show in the near future. But we have
Yeah,
the
but-
YouTube channel and the podcast now. So
But I think this is more real than a TV show.
TV show is very difficult to do. Like, it's going to take a lot of time out of our lives, which we don't already have, and that's one of the things that we were always iffy about. So when we shot a pilot and it's getting sold out there, I'm excited, but at the same time, I'm like, oh man, I hope this doesn't sell, because then we're gonna have to be filming all the time, and that's a different ball game. So I don't know. We'll see what's in our future. TV show would be really crazy here because we have the cars, we have the
We're not gonna
clients,
be
we have
able
the
to work.
characters.
We're
you
not
know?
gonna be able to work normally. It's gonna be hard.
It would be very hard for
difficult.
sure. Yeah. We did that pilot
But
and
I don't
it
think
killed us.
we're
It's
gonna do
gonna
it
be
every
hard.
day. It's gonna be like few.
It would be a lot of filming, man. It would be a lot of filming. We filmed the pilot a few months back. We had a huge production company reach out to. We get a lot of production companies reaching out, a lot of emails, all kinds of offers. Let's do a TV show. But this production company was very serious and very well known, and they wanted to do a pilot. They took it very seriously. We took it seriously. We did 3 days of filming right when we got this shop, actually, and we filmed the pilot. All these cars were in here. The lifts were in here. We kind of prematurely filmed that pilot. And, they made us act and this and that, whatever, a little bit. And it wasn't 100% organic, and it was a little bit weird. But the pilot's really cool, and they've been shopping it around. And, if you guys don't know, a pilot is basically like a couple-minute little short story that they show to all the networks, and the network chooses to buy that show or not, and then they put it on their network, obviously. So very hard to sell a pilot right now, and they've been working on that, and who knows, it might sell any day, and then we have a TV show. So it could happen any day, but that's really the gist of it. We haven't really opened up and talked about that really because we didn't really want to, but yeah, we did a pilot. It's being shopped, and
Have they
it's
been
crazy.
reaching out to you?
Yeah, I
sometimes?
talk to them all the time.
Oh,
I
that's
talk to
cool.
them all the time, get updates. We had some Hulu offer. We had some stuff like that, but I can't get into it. But yeah, we talk to them all the time.
They were cool people to work with. They were fun, actually.
That was a different ballgame, man.
Yeah.
We haven't,
It was
no
fun.
pun to Joe over here, but very, very crazy production with behind all that. They had many people behind it.
Yeah.
The camera crew was crazy. I mean, it was nuts. We've been doing YouTube with one camera sometimes too, but one guy here filming and editing, so that's a whole different ballgame. But
You're the best, Joe.
if we get a TV show, yeah, we wouldn't get rid of the YouTube. So Joe, you're good, you're safe. But
Yeah, you're safe. Anyway,
not?
of course, you're crazy. Of course, I'll do YouTube a TV show. My YouTube will get even more views.
it doesn't really
What are you
matter.
talking about? Of course.
You made so much money. You're not gonna need it. You're not gonna need this position anyway.
Joe uses our videos and he makes viral TikTok videos and uses it for himself.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
He's very.
You want to
very-
talk about people doing that?
He's very
Joe does
smart.
that all the time.
He's very smart.
Oh, you do?
He uses you all the time and puts it on TikTok and makes it go
He's
viral.
very smart.
Yeah, Joe also does some editing on. We actually drop our episodes on Snapchat, so it's little like YouTube snippets almost, a little bit different. We talk more and we show off more stuff, and it's on Snapchat. So we have a RDB Snapchat channel as well. And again, yeah, I keep forgetting about that. So we have YouTube, we have a Snapchat, I started doing TikTok a while back, and then I kind of gave up on it. But yeah, check out our Snapchat episodes too if you guys are on Snapchat. But we do a lot. We do so much that I even forget what we do here. So I think Sarkis should have a TikTok.
No.
What?
Well, I just like looking at the pictures and videos.
What pictures and videos?
I don't know.
Like, what categories do you watch?
Oh, I don't want to mention. Just people.
People?
Yeah,
Like
people.
guys or girls? Like people? Like what?
No, I'm into girls, not guys.
I'm simple. I like basketball. I like Metallica. I
Yeah.
like music. I like stuff like that. I don't. No.
Basketball and
music,
Metallica.
Basketball, sports, music, good music, sports. That's about it. I mean, nothing. Good food. Oh yeah, food. I love good food. So,
What's your favorite restaurant in Los Angeles?
I think the barbecue.
That's
Like
hard
when
to
you're
say.
really hungry and you don't care, what's the first place you think about like eating, like to enjoy it? You know,
jeez. That's hard.
you have a few I know of, but I don't know which one's the top. You
It's
know,
hard to be like. I don't know. It's hard to say favorite, but I don't know. It depends what you're craving. Barbecue, not like I'm saying like, I would probably choose Wood Ranch. It's probably my new favorite. I love their ribs. Is good. Ribs is good. Mashed potatoes delicious. Mac and cheese is amazing.
Was good too.
I like Wood
Blitzos
Ranch.
or something. Wood Ranch ribs are good. Houston's,
No,
even the
the
Houston's,
other ones
right?
wasn't cooked
It's hard
that
to get
much.
there
It was-
in there though, but
Yeah, Wood Ranch cooks it just.
yeah,
perfect.
ribs are bomb.
It's
I
good.
actually started drinking just juice today. I need to lose like 15, 20 pounds, but yeah, we got to stop eating like animals, man.
Yeah.
We have a Panda Express down the street, which
Oh
is
my
ruining
God,
us,
wait.
but
Oh, we
he
gotta
loves
have it.
Panda Express. He'll come up to me on like happy days and he'll just start whispering Panda to my ear.
Yeah.
It's really funny.
It's,
I like
it's
sushi.
good when it's fresh.
Sarkis, go get. We have a FedEx package arriving.
What's up, man?
Our gate is 5 feet away from us, and we have it closed because we're filming a podcast. So, yeah, we just got a FedEx package in. Yeah, so I actually have to stay late today and finish this clear brow job behind us. So, gonna have to stay late, but give it to me.
It's like credit cards,
We'll see.
business cards.
So yeah, how long was that so
Yeah,
far?
I'm hungry.
We're
You
good.
guys want
So
some food?
I'm not eating.
About an hour, right?
So that is the culmination of our of our podcast episode 2. Like I said, it's dropping on YouTube where you can see the video footage, which is really cool to see. But you could also listen to us on Apple Podcast and Spotify Podcast if you search
gonna be
RDB
1 hour long?
Podcast.
Hold on, I thought it's not gonna be on YouTube.
It's gonna be like a 1 hour long.
Yeah, we made a secondary YouTube channel for the podcast, so it's just
So-
RDB Podcast. But yeah, it's gonna be on YouTube too, so they're gonna see the video as well. That's why we have a camera. But we're also doing just audio on Apple and Spotify. So you could find us there. You can find our main YouTube channel, RDB Los Angeles, Snapchat episodes. Subscribe to everything because I promise you we're cool dudes. So we're gonna have a lot more guests. Let us know on the YouTube channel if you have any more comments and whatnot. Yeah, let us know. Also, feedback on the podcast. We take your feedback very seriously. The location of it, if this was cool, the old location, we might transfer it upstairs. We'll see. Also, let us know any general ideas what we should talk about. You want us to get more in depth about cars, car modifications, maybe explain some of the YouTube episodes when we drop. Talk about life, motivational, inspirational. I know I get a lot of guys hitting me up saying you inspire me, all that kind of stuff. So let us know your feedback, what you like, what you don't like. You like seeing the employees on there. I think that's a really cool aspect. Thank you for lighting a cigarette right now for no reason. Sarkis.
It's like after 6
Did
o'clock.
why would you do that right now? Anyways, I'm going to go bash his head right now. So
Wait, that's probably the longest he has had a cigarette.
Yeah.
I don't
1 hour.
care. I don't care what
Yeah,
if he
1 hour I didn't have a cigarette.
What made you light up a cigarette right now? Anyways, I'm gonna end this because I'm gonna start beating you off camera. So, talk to you guys later.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Can you show the camera this
See you
way?
guys. Good night.